operation options. It's broken into 3 groups, mainly 2: the operations, which all deals with memberships and that sort of thing, and then the other settings, which are broken up into 2 parts of features and authentication. So it's the features and authentication we're going to look at today, as there's been some changes recently. So we'll go to our configuration, and there's all of the items there, as you can see. The operations here is dealt with in another video, so we'll ignore that for the time being, and we're going to look at the features in this authentication area. So let's look at the features first. You can see that these have got all ticks in the boxes, so they're turned on. No tick means it's turned off, so it won't be shown at all. So I'll put that one back on. And in this area here, these items, you can display them either in the menu, so that's in your menu over here, or you can display them in the footer. And if I go back to that page and scroll down, here's your footer here, and you can pardon me, and you can see here that the contact us, sitemap, etc. are in the footer, not in the menu. So if I go back and tell it I want the sitemap in the menu and the about us in the menu as an example, and I'll update that, you can now see that the about us sitemap are up here in the menu and they're not down here in the footer. So that gives you some control over where you want to put those things. So back to our configuration, and I'll put them back to where they were, because that's where I want them. Now the only one that's a little bit different here, it doesn't involve the footer, it involves the menu or the toolbar, and that's the gallery image option. So again, if I chose the menu, it would appear in the menu as gallery. In the toolbar, and we'll just go up to the top here, this is the little toolbar here, and there's our gallery option just there. So if I click on that, the image gallery will open up. I'll just close that. So if you don't want it here, you can have it in the menu if you so wish to do so. Let's go back. Okay, the other options here, just simply turning them on and off. So your weather report, which is this one up here. If you don't want that shown on the pages, you can turn it off. Google Maps. The Google Maps is used only on the Contact Us page. So if you don't want to use Google Maps, you can just turn it off. The Google language translation, of course, is this one here. So you can choose whichever language you wish to convert the pages into, or your website into. But that's for the user to do that part. All you are doing is allowing them to be able to change the language by ticking that box. Page articles, that's this icon here, and when someone clicks on that, it just shows you the headings of all the articles on that page, so that if you've got 40 or 50, they can look at the headings, click on the one they want, and it'll go straight to that article on the page. And so you can either turn that on or turn it off. Now the display info in the Contact Us page, that's just simply displaying information about your organisation, the contact, in the Contact Us page. So you can either turn that on or off. And of course, if you do have any YouTube items in any of your articles, do you want them to be randomly chosen from the selection of all of those and one placed on the home page every time somebody looks at the home page, just to highlight the particular YouTube? So it'll cycle through any YouTube videos you got on any pages at all, and just find one and throw it onto the home page randomly. The other part down the bottom here, the authentication. Of course, you can turn the authentication off. That's not recommended, by the way. I suggest you always have it turned on. And you've got 2 types of authentication, letters or numbers. Now if I go back to the other screen here, and I'll click on Login for Members as an example, here's the letters. And of course, if you want to change what's on the screen there because you can't read it, you can simply change it before you type it in. So that authenticates the directory going into that particular area. And if I change it to numbers, and I'll update that, and this time when we go to log in, you've just got a set of numbers, no letters, and again you enter the code to authenticate the directory entering that area, and it's not trying to be spammed by some computer program through the net. So either one of those is ideal. Let's go back to configuration again, and I'll just set mine back to letters, and then I'll update it shortly. So that's the features and the authentication side of things.